But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough. We hook up in my car, driving so far, play you guitar, you show me your art, let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, hoping when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on. Late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the DT show, formerly known the Drunk Turkey Show. And we did it, guys. We did it. We hit 50,000 subscribers. It is something that is a awesome accomplishment for all of us, not just for me and Blue and Hyman, who haven't been on the show for a minute, and I understand that, but they're still part of the team. They're still part of. I talk to them quite often, and I'm trying to get them to actually join tonight. We'll see if they do. I sent them the link. We'll see if they jump on. I told them super late, like while the intro was going on. And so it's probably unlikely, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring that up and let you guys, what do you call it? Let you guys know about that. But before we get started, before we get onto the show, there's some things that was sent to me a while back from one of our followers, Angel, and she sent me a couple clips, and she said, "Hey, you should play some of these clips one of these times. There's some funny stuff on these clips, and I just haven't found the right time to do it." And so I went back and I searched for them, and I pulled up about 3 of them. So let's look back a little bit.
Oh man,
he won. He's not in the live, so we'll need to get him there. So how did we all meet? So this goes back. Whoosh. All right, I think I'm already intoxicated here, but this is back in the day when we would actually consume alcohol on the show. It wasn't all the time, but we sometimes did, and I like Hyman's background there. So it started off with, I knew a guy named Hugo and Jonathan Martinez. I have a guitar in my hand. I don't know what's going on here. Martinez. And I met those guys back I met Hugo like in 2nd grade, and he became friends with Jonathan. And that's how I met Jonathan, who's Hyman's cousin. And we all started hanging out, me, Hyman, Jonathan, and Hugo, probably around 6th grade. Mm-hmm. We used to go to Jonathan's house, and we would play sports in his backyard, which his neighbors hated.
Or tried to.
Yeah, we would. We did this from the time we were in 6th grade to the time we graduated high school. So by the time we were like 18 years old, playing like freaking fast pitch baseball in his backyard, it probably wasn't the best idea. And in a small neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But we had a good time, and so Blue came along probably around what, like 8th grade. I think 8th grade.
I want to say 8th grade.
Yeah. Blue started hanging out with the crew in 8th grade. Yeah, that's getting cringy. But these are the guys. These are me and the dudes back in the day. What do you call it? That's how we met. Yeah, I met Hyman through Jonathan. He was a good buddy of mine. And then I met Jonathan through Hugo, who I've tried to get them on the show. I've tried to get the originals, Hugo, Jonathan, Hyman. If you guys go to my gaming channel, you'll hear them. They're on there. Hyman's on there. I really haven't posted much on there here recently. I was thinking about just kind of combining those clips and stuff and just kind of putting them on this platform. But yeah, that was Hyman Blue. Let's see. This was another members only stream. We did some crazy things back then. Look at the background. That was awesome. This was old school. We have another one for you. Check that out.
Yeah, that's my face.
That is your face. I mean, your face is also on the other one.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I look weird. I look like the Grinch.
Well, it is what it is.
It's too bad. It's on there permanently.
I said the same thing to Brittany. I was like,
Does it look like the Grinch?
It kind of looks like the Grinch. Yeah, we were probably kind of intoxicated. Like he's trying, like he doesn't have eyebrows. Bryan Kohberger
because I lightened it too much,
like
I
that,
think, and your eyebrows disappeared.
You know, it happens. It happens.
You know, I think you should do it, man. It looks good on you.
Yeah, whatever.
You could be like Whoopi Goldberg. It'll be awesome.
I don't get that reference, but I'll laugh.
Doesn't Whoopi not have eyebrows?
She paints them on, I think.
I don't know, man. Does she?
No, I thought she took them off because
I don't know. But this is what would happen on our members only lives back in the day. Now I know it says members only, and we got some people that are watching. This is a members only Q&A. So here in a second, we'll bring it up. And what was that? This was the koozies that we had, and we put our faces there. But the thing was, I put some sunglasses on Jaime's picture, and I put and it was the original picture I think that we had together. But when I did that and I lined up the picture, he does look like the Grinch. But he was also his eyebrows disappeared. It was quite funny. Let's see. Have you asked the guys their thought on the outcome of the case, Dan? Well, they've been pretty headstrong that Bryan Kohberger had committed the crime for like a long time ago. They find it frustrating that people think otherwise. Well, at least Jaime does. Jaime finds it extremely frustrating. In fact, he used to, like when he was getting tired at work, he told me that he would listen to certain creators on their opinions on the Bryan Kohberger case because it would wake him up, because it would anger him because of how wrong they were. That was some funny stuff. Yeah. No, I'm trying to get these guys back on. I sent them the link, but I sent it to them super late. I probably should have told them much earlier. I just haven't. We just didn't have that opportunity. So I want to say welcome to S. Wilkes. Midwest has gifted 1 Drunk Turkey Show membership. So does a new member. Thank you. J Mofo gifted 1 Drunk Turkey Show membership. GSU PM has been a member for 2 months. Amber's a new member. D Fuentes always coming in with 99-cent super sticker. Mandy Strong's been a member for 1 month. Casey Marie, a member for 8 months. And Rose Camarillo, member for 14 months. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you guys. Well, let me show there we go. I need to do that. Yeah. But yeah, this was back in the day. I would put so much effort in trying to make the backgrounds work and all this other stuff. We were not in the same room, guys. We were not in the same room. But yeah, this is kind of just looking back a little bit. There's some videos I wish I could have found. I never did. There was one where Blue was talking about al frescas, and it was hilarious. I don't remember what this clip is, but let's check it out. Lean whiskey. It's a pecan flavor. Tastes amazing. What are you drinking, Big Blue? Oh, this is one we used to drink.
I'm drinking one of my favorites. It's a little bit of Knob Creek, a little whiskey, and some 7-Up.
Nice.
I look so happy there. What about you, Hyman? What are you drinking?
Old Faithful. Old Faithful.
Yo ho, bird.
A little bit of what did it? I changed it from Coke to just like regular Coke to Dr. Pepper.
How did that transition go? Is it better? Do you like it better? Do you like it worse? Is it, if you had both options, which one would you go with?
Straight bird dog.
we got a couple people watching. Want to thank everybody for watching. We got a couple of comments already, guys. We have Dennis Knott from Facebook saying, "What's up, guys? How you doing, man? We're doing great tonight. Hope you're doing well."
Yeah. Hey,
Alicia Rodriguez, how's it going? Hope you're having a great night. This is when I think around this time, we were getting like maybe 20 to 18 people in the live chat. It was a good time. It was a good time. This was when we first started out. This was our theme. Our theme was we were going to drink a little bit. We're going to talk about what we're drinking. We were going to be in space. Obviously, there was a spaceship behind us. Behind me, you can see outer space. I was floating just slightly above Earth. Jaime had a baby beard back then. These were fun lives. It was a good time. I missed these guys coming on the show. I hope they'll jump back on sometime. I've been talking about it. Jaime's actually been more open to joining the show. He for like an episode or two, nothing crazy. He did kind of say he don't want to talk about Bryan Kohberger, so it probably wouldn't be about that. So if you guys, if and when these guys do join the show and the channel one more time, it probably be something more on the lines of what you're seeing here. A couple of guys hanging around, having a couple beers, talking some random stuff, maybe some more conspiratorial things, like what's going on with the government and the Epstein files and things of that nature. And get back here, Jaime, and we can talk about his baby beard. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. This was years ago. This must have been like our first or second. Let me see when this happened. Let me see. 3 years ago. So yeah, this was like our very first episodes. This is maybe the second or third one, to be honest with you. Check that out. We were different back then. I'm afraid of what we're gonna say. All right, guys. So it's being recorded, dude. I don't know, but that suit you're wearing in the intro there, it's pretty debonair there. Where did you get that suit at?
Men's Warehouse. It was on the clearance.
That was. I thought it was more like
the clearance rack.
Hold on, I gotta. Oh, this it's not even real. It's not even. It's real. Let's see.
Where we have the freedom to change things and the opportunity. Thanksgiving begins a very special time of the year for us. It's the time of peace and reflection, and of getting ready for the new year. One thing we should all be thankful for is that we live in America, where we have the freedom to change things and the opportunity to grow.
It's the Drunkturkeyshow, motherfuckers!
I got wasted last night, okay?
No, that was that one.
Are you drinking?
Don't do this in front of my friends. I heard the news of Lady Gaga playing Party Swing. I hate it. I hate it in every aspect of the world. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, maybe we should do a singing thing where she starts like somebody throws up fat juice on.
What?
Yeah, I always remember one concert I saw that she did in Austin. That she would have somebody drink some black liquid, and literally she would stand under the person, and she would like, and the other person would throw up on her while she was singing her concert. Yeah,
And you saw this.
it was on
You
one
saw
of the
that
concerts.
personally? That's like the one time I went hunting and they're like, "Did you kill anything?" And I was like, "6 pack." God, he got old, man. Did you see how old he looked?
I haven't seen that.
Gosh, man, he looked like Joe Biden's nephew, man.
I lost all respect for Ben Stiller.
And Ben Stiller.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. You can hear me, Blue?
Nah, maybe it's my phone.
I was gonna say, like, he's like, do you hear me, brother? He's like, he's all lying.
Dude, that was gangster. That was back in the day. I think my intros have gotten a little bit better since then. And by the way, that last, so we were the Drunk Turkey Show, and that noise you heard was a chicken caw or whatever you want to do it. That was actually Steelers fan. That was her doing her chicken impression, and I put it over the turkey. That's how we knew it was drunk, because it was doing a chicken noise. Man, this is some good stuff, guys. Oh my God, that was back in the day. This was a while ago. Oh, so you see, we started looking into UFOs and things of that nature. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love the flashbacks. Yeah. I have the best. That's what I was working with. That's what I was doing back in the days. That was the starting point. I had no idea of what I was doing. I put a funny kids song in the background. Put some clips from like 4 episodes that we did where we were talking, and that I thought were funny. This was before we even had on a guest. It was just us 3 talking to each other. In fact, I think that's when around that time or a little bit later, one of the persons in the live chat, Minnie Mouse, which is a name we haven't said in a while, she actually that's how Jaime met her, and that's who Jaime is with. And so he met somebody through the live chat and through the show, and they got together, just like some other folks that watch the show. I want to say shout out to you guys if you're watching. I know you're having a good time being the first weekend together. I hope if you're watching this, or if you're watching this on replay, I hope your time together has been great. You guys know who I'm talking about. They will know who I'm talking about, I shall say. And so, yeah, we're going to probably start up the Drunk Turkey Romance show, the DTR, and and go forward from there. But yeah, guys, enough of me reflecting back on the past. You guys have your questions about any of the cases we're talking about, what we're doing in the future. I know in the Bryan Kohberger case, there was a large amount of documents that were dropped from the Pullman Police Department. Majority of them were request documents from media and YouTubers and reporters and things of that nature, asking for things. In the Bryan Kohberger case, there's only maybe 3 documents that have anything to actually do with them. We'll probably break those down sometime this week. It's nothing new. I think the one thing that's there is the fact that it's some communication between the chief of Pullman Police Department and their what do you call it? It's the chief there for the Pullman Police, talking about the internship. That's about it. You know, they talk about a case that happened in 2021 that they were looking into as Bryan Kohberger as a suspect, and they found out that he wasn't there, and nobody had any history of him being there during that time in 2021 or in 2021. So it's a big nothing burger, but we'll look at the couple of documents. I was on It's a Crime and Shame last night. It was a great conversation I had with her and her guest, and with Sunny and her guest, and we're talking about these 2 little kids that end up getting lost Jack and Lillian out of Nova, out in Canada, Nova Sac, Canada, I believe it's how you pronounce it. Interesting case. I'm actually starting to maybe possibly I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna post up the replay of that video that I did here in a little bit, probably either tonight or tomorrow morning. A replay of that, just if anybody wants to catch that, or you can go to It's Crime and Shame and watch it there. Timothy D's is another case that I'm working with Steve from True Crime Web. We're about to have some people on referencing that case. It's a cold case. Young man had his life taken, and there's some odd things about one of his friends. During, I guess, when he called 911 at some point, saying that somebody and his friend were chasing him. And well, Steve from True Crime Web has uncovered some things that might implicate what was going on that night. And so we're going to try to break that out and break that down and try to get the case reopened, because I think we got some pretty strong evidence that indicates some foul play in this case. Because I think the case has been closed, or not closed, but just not looked into. So it needs to be reopened. But we're going to bring Steve on and we're going to talk to him about it. And anything else that might pop up, And so, hey, what's going on? Dr. Vona's in the house. What's up? Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. There you go. I just learned about this place last night. So I was asked about if I knew anything about it. And I said, nah, I've seen their channel put up like thumbnails that some kids were missing. But outside of that, I've never looked into it. And so they asked me not to. They said, hey, don't look into it. We want you to have an unbiased, fresh eyes approach to the case. And so I said, all right, I'm game. Let's do it. It was a little bit confusing at first, because there was just like a lot of information being thrown at me. And so I had to like kind of understand it. And also I had to take in the information and then try to understand exactly what they were trying to imply with the information. But it was like quite a bit, like it was like, all right, these are the names of the people. Boom, 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 boom. This is what happened. And so it took a little bit there for me to understand. It took me probably about 10 minutes for me to pick up what was going on. But once I did, I started to feel like I got a pretty good understanding of the case. There's obviously quite a bit I don't know. But we got to see a little bit of interviews, and I've watched quite a few more interviews since. And I think I'm coming to some sort of an opinion, and I want to kind of break it down with you guys, and maybe hopefully we can come to some answers for families out there. Let's see. Bring out y'all's questions. What about Ellen Greenberg by me? I'm not familiar with Ellen Greenberg. Let me know about the information there. I'm definitely down if that's the case you want to cover as well. It seems like I'm going to be working on, let me rephrase. So I'm going to be working on the closing argument aspect of what I want to do with the Bryan Kohberger case. I was waiting to see if anything else was going to drop, any more tidbits. That way I can refine anything that I need to. But outside of that, yeah, it seems like, we'll be breaking down anything that comes out for that case. Anything new, we'll look into it, but definitely want to look into some other stuff as well. Let's see. You never thought about it either? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was it confusing that one of the key players is also named? Yeah. They're like, Daniel's lying. I'm like, I'm not lying. And I was like, oh, the other Daniel. I gotcha. Yeah, that it's not the first time. At one point in my life, two of my other friends were named Daniel, and we would all go out and hang out. And one was Daniel J, Daniel T, and Daniel R. And so we would go out, and We would go karaokeing and stuff, right? We would play in bands and things like that. And so it was even more confusing when we would go out together and stuff, and somebody would be like, "Hey, Dan, Daniel, Danny," any variation, and all three of us would always turn. It was so frustrating. Ellen Greenberg. I'm not familiar with the case. It seems like a few people know about it. They say she took her life. She had 26. Whoa. That's crazy. When did that happen? Yeah. I went through all of them already. There are like 99% of them are people requesting information on the Bryan Kohberger case. I saw Anjanette Levy. I saw JLR. I saw Crime Network. I saw Kevin Fixler, a bunch of the big name players that have media. Like each one of them, there's one of them. So they didn't like bulk them together and say like, oh, these are the media ones. The only other thing that came out of it, honestly, was the some emails between Bryan Kohberger and the chief of police of Pullman, which they've already been out there, for the most part. And they talk about a case that happened in 2021 that they suspected Bryan Kohberger, but cleared him because he wasn't there, and they had no reason to believe that he was there. There was a burglary attempt back in 2021 that they were looking at him as a suspect, which would have ended up being. Have you heard about the new developments? Hold on. Wait a minute. What is up?
What's going on, man?
It's long time no see, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Just got out of work, so running a quick start heading home here just in a second. But I saw your message. I was like, let me see if I can jump on for a second.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you could, dude. We were doing some reminiscing a minute ago. We're looking back at some of the our old intros. Some of the times we were drinking. It was a lot of fun, man. We just hit 50K, bro.
Nice. I saw that. I saw we were pretty close the last couple of weeks.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, dude. It's a long time coming, but we got kind of stuck there for a little bit, right? And then we started going backwards. I was actually talking to another creator, and they were telling me like, hey, have you ever, slowed down on your subscribers? And I was like, man, I had like 3 months where I went like 500 negative, 1,000 negative, and like 2,000 negative, where I was like, we're going backwards crazy.
Yeah.
And then it just started going in the right direction again. But man, it's good to see you, man. How's work, man? You still doing the triple schoolwork and more work?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get everything. I did finally finish my paramedic program, and I passed the national test. I work as a paramedic now.
There you go, man. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And no, I'm still taking some college courses, and I'm still working full time. I'm still doing trainings, like never ending training, man. Just
never ending training. No, I hear you, man. I'm back at work too. I don't know if you knew, but I had an incident with my arm.
Yeah, the dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm back at work too, and now I'm back at college as well, man. I picked up some courses. I picked up my transcript just to kind of take a gander, see how close I was. I'm only like 3 classes away from my degree, and I was like, let me go get that real quick, and then I'm gonna work it up into maybe something else, maybe possibly into I haven't decided yet, but maybe I'm gonna go pick up my business management degree because I only have like 4 courses left, right? Yeah. I gave up on it when I opened up my own business and my businesses were doing well. So I was like, well, it's no point. And so, but I'm pretty close. And I was thinking about transitioning into maybe possibly back into criminal justice, maybe even the law. And so, but I haven't decided that yet because that's like a super long amount of school.
That's a lot of school, man. Trust me. I looked into a little bit of that stuff. I'm like, man, I really want to finish the last 5 classes I need to get my other degree I want.
Yeah.
But I'm taking one course right now, and then I'm take 3 or 4 next semester, and then one more, and then I'll be done by next summer. I have my degree I want, but there's still 2 other degrees I'm trying to go for, so it's a lot more schooling left.
Yeah, man. We'll just take it one step in front of the other. You know what I'm saying, my man? And then you'll get there. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. I haven't even started yet. First day is like next week or in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's tough, man. I was starting the new position I got a lot more training, a lot more manuals, a lot more machines to learn on, and it's like, okay, I'm taking 2 courses in the summer, and I got 9 chapters due by Sunday, and it's Wednesday, and I still got to learn all the stuff at work. So
Dang.
I'm taking 2 5-week courses. I thought they were 8-week courses, but they ended up being 5-week courses. So everything's just double stacked.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So, Bryan Kohberger case. I know a lot of people want to know what your opinions are. He pled guilty. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
He pled guilty. He changed his plea to save his life. Some people still think he's innocent. Where do you, now that I know where you stood before, has anything changed in the mind of Big Blue as far as Bryan Kohberger's guilt?
Oh, man. I mean, we all knew that there was, sorry, my keys are in my hands. The evidence was pointing towards him. He had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't given to the public, but that was known to the prosecutors, that they built the case. And I always remember what the chief said. They're building a case to, lock this person up behind bars for the crime, not for possibly doing it. So I knew that they had enough evidence to move forward with that. So I knew it was going to be something else coming out.
Yeah.
You look at all these cases and they're open for a while, even though they have suspects, because they don't have nothing definite that would keep them in jail, or they get off a technicality. So I think these guys they dotted their I's and T's, man, and crossed their T's, and had everything else ready.
Yeah, they definitely were, man. It was, and I know we haven't seen everything. I know that there was some things that Bryan, like the pro burgers that still believe he's innocent. There's still people that think he's innocent after he admitted guilt. They still think there's a plot twist coming.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. They're like, wait for the plot twist, and I'm like, yo, this ain't a movie.
Yeah.
The only plot twist we're gonna find out is that he's gonna end up talking to a professor or to a reporter, and he's gonna give some form of story to them, and he's gonna live off of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think. What have they sentenced him? I haven't even seen what the sentence is, or they're still got to do the sentencing.
No, they sentenced his rear end. It was crazy. So the sentencing, what ended up happening, right, was they gave him 10 years for the burglary, and then they gave him 4 life sentences without the chance of parole to run back to back to back. So this dude has to live, die multiple times
before you get out.
Yeah, and so that's basically what his sentence is. But during the sentencing, they did the victim impact statements, and during the victim impact statements, it was very sad, man. I mean, if you haven't seen it,
I've seen parts of it just because I've seen some posts that people put.
Yeah,
but I had been out of it, man. I've just been so busy that one of the tests I passed last month, it had a pretty good failing rate, so I just wanted to put my time into getting that test, study for that test and pass it. Cause
heck yeah, man, I'm glad you did, bro.
It's $200 a pop just to give it a try, and I wasn't wanting to waste another $200.
Nah, I hear you. Yeah, and so during the sentencing, though, like the Goncalves family, Steve gets up there, he turns the podium so that he can look straight at Bryan Kohberger. And he just kind of lays into him, and his daughter goes up there, Olivia, Kaylee's older daughter, and she just calls him stupid and calls her, she compares him to like a pedophile and a bunch of things, and that the only thing he was worse at as a criminal was as a rapper. Like she's just laying it down, and I mean he's not showing much emotion throughout the entire thing. He's kind of stone faced, but during that time you can kind of tell he was getting a little upset, I think. And he's gone to jail. We found out that the morning of the murders, he called mom and dad, spoke to mom for quite a bit. While he was in jail, like people have threatened him, people have talked negative about him, told him stuff. Doesn't really have a response, but there was a time where he was on the phone with his mommy, and some other inmate was watching, I guess, football, and something negative happened, and he said, "You suck," and he was talking to the football game. And Bryan Kohberger got mad. He's like, "Are you talking about my mama?" Put his face up to the bars, and that's the only time he got a reaction. He's apparently a big mama's boy.
Man, I mean, it's crazy. There's gonna be a lot more stuff gonna come out, bro. Like,
yeah,
I saw something about movie deals and book deals for a lot of stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
All right, I gotta jump off here real quick, man. I gotta run an errand before the store closes. I gotta pick something up before I get home.
Yes, sir, man. It was good to see you, Big Blue. We got to get you back on whenever you have time, man. It's good to see you.
I'll figure it out. I got my new schedule coming out in the next couple of weeks, but it's gonna be busy because I'm either working 24-hour shifts or 14-hour shifts for a couple of days.
Dang, you know what you should do? You should get a selfie stick, attach it to your back, and just go live on TikTok. All your calls. Running with Big Blue out there doing emergency calls, man. That'd be cool. I bet you a lot of people watch that. Well, you be safe, Big Blue. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, I'll take.
There it is, Big Blue in the house, man. That was good. That was good to see him. I miss that man. Big Blue and Hyman. I talk to Hyman more often than I talk to Big Blue, just because Big Blue's super busy. But Hyman, we're on the gaming all the time. Let's see. Steph said, I want to say that I think the second weapon BK used was a minivac. Weapons and opportunity, and MM had to have him in the room. It's possible. It's possible. Daniel, Jack, and Lily's case is a rough one to get information on. Our Canadian towns make it tough to get info, plus the fact that it's a First Nation reservation involved. You have their own CPS. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting. Dan, you have impeccable insight and amazing detective skills. Not knowing your background are LE if they are missing out on. Thanks. I was an LE, but I had an injury, and I also got a job opportunity. To be 110% honest with you, especially like I had. All right, so I was a supervisor, and this was a while ago, so things were different. But I was like a supervisor when I left, and pay was like $35,000 a year at that time, and I had friends that were making a heck of a lot more money without having to endanger themselves or get injured and do all those other things. And so I had somebody hook me up, and it was they hooked me up with the job, and did really well, and went from there. I ended up opening my own business in the same field, and then I started real estate and started doing some real estate business stuff. I own a couple of houses right now that I've rented out. I've done some renovations and bought and sold, bought a home, renovated, and sold it, done some things like that. So it's been good. It's been good. Do I miss it? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. But it's something that I was a part of a long time ago. And to be honest with you, doing this, I'm talking about these cases and stuff, kind of makes me feel like I'm a part of it again. What's up, Big Blue? Yeah, Big Blue is in the house. Good old Blue. What am I drinking? I ain't drinking anything. Water. Can't wait to meet you eventually. Big Blue will be here. Let's see. Jane C coming in with $2.99. Thank you. Congratulations on 50K. Thank you, Midwest. Thank you so much. Member for 13. Congrats, Big Blue. Yes, big congratulations to Big Blue. He's done a lot of hard work. I mean, that man works. He works. I was hoping Jaime would jump on, but like I said, it was last minute. Like I sent the link while the deal was there. I wish you would talk to me. Who are you talking to? Y'all crazy. Van, were you able to find out where KG's phone was located? No. I'm assuming it was in Maddie's room, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Wait a minute. What's up? How's it going, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How's it going?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to get on and say congrats on the 50K.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's good to see you. We were just reminiscing. We saw Jaime with a little bit of a baby beard. One of our first videos. It was really small.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you're looking good, dude.
I'm trying to eat better, but it's not working. I'm not good at it.
I eat better, but then I eat worse.
Every day's my cheat day.
There, every day's a cheat day. Oh man. So everybody's probably wondering, like, where have you been? How you been?
I've been focusing more on my kids. That was a big part of the decision about doing less with the streaming.
Yeah.
So and then work and whatnot. But
yeah,
man, I just been hanging in there and Fortnite. You know how that is.
Heck yeah, man. Fortnite's the best, dude. I mean, that's the best stress reliever. You get on there and we're playing against little kids probably. But we play zero build, so there's less kids in that one, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh man. Dude, it's good to see you, dude. It's crazy, man. Blue just jumped on a minute ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the ending of it, and I was like, I don't know if I can get on, using my phone because I haven't really, haven't used the laptop in a long time.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me see if I can jump on. Just say, congrats.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate it, dude. It was good seeing you. It's good seeing Big Blue. I'm sure everybody here loves it. We're doing a little bit of a reminiscing stuff earlier, talking about how we met and everything else. It's been mainly focused on that this entire show.
Awesome. Yeah. Maybe I'll jump in a couple of more times throughout the streams you do. You never know.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I want to get into these more conspiratory things too, man. This Epstein stuff's wild.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of information coming out and not information coming out, which is what makes it more strange.
Right. Dr. Vona says hello and says we spell our name the same. Dr. Vona. Yeah. Man, it's good to see you. I know everybody's gonna ask. Bryan Kohberger pled guilty. Were you surprised?
No. Not at all. Even from the halfway through, I was more than convinced that he was the main suspect. So I wasn't really surprised. I was surprised at the fact that he did. He pled guilty. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be the whole trial, and it's gonna take forever. But it kind of caught me off guard. But no, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the things because a lot of people have been asking. I'm like, yo, guys, Jaime and Blue were more convinced than I was before I was convinced, and they were very vocal about it. There was some of these pro-burgers that were holding out that maybe you and Blue were on their side, and I was like, no, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that.
Well, I mean, there was times that you had to look at it from different perspectives. And not saying that I was just on one side, but you have to and then you can see the whole picture more clearly. You know, to see if you really believe that this person has committed these crimes.
Yeah. True
Yeah,
story.
so-
True story. One last thing, man. So you and I should have asked Big Blue this too, but we recently, unbeknownst to me too, I had no idea about this, but we came out on an Amazon series. Nobody said, "Hey, do y'all want to come out?" Have you seen it? Have you seen yourself on it?
Nope.
No, you don't want to.
I think I lost you.
Oh no! Did you lose me? No, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Ooh, what was that? I know you said something about the documentary.
Yeah. So Amazon, I didn't know anything about it, but all of a sudden, there we are. What are your thoughts on being famous again on a major stream network? And maybe not for the right reasons, but we're there again. Oh no, I think we lost him.
No,
is it me?
Maybe.
Oh, there you are. There.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah. You're back now.
What's it called? It's cool, I guess. I mean, I can say that I was in a documentary. I guess you could say. Maybe like you said, it's not for the best reasons, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
There you go.
Not a lot of people can say that.
That's true, man. I was just there watching it. And actually, I got messages from a bunch of people saying, "Hey, you're on the Amazon. You're on the Amazon." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I already knew it wasn't gonna be good because of our experience. I haven't even seen it, and I already knew.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad." And obviously, like compared to like JLR, man, they buried that guy in the dirt.
Yeah.
They put up some clips of him going, "Who's that guy? Who's that guy?" And there's like somebody behind him, and it's pretty crazy. But I watched it and I was like, "Yep, there we are. That's us." And I was like, "Man, why are they using that from like so long ago? So much has changed."
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, unfortunately, the internet doesn't forget.
That's true. That is true. Unfortunately, the internet does not. Well, it was good to see you, Jaime. Any final words to everybody? I'm going to end up calling this one here pretty soon.
I just want to say thanks to everybody, to help the channel get to 50K. And again, congrats to you. Hopefully I get to see a little bit more of y'all throughout the streams you make.
Heck yeah, man. It'd be great to have you on more often. I know everybody misses your perspective and your insight. In fact, Amazon highlighted that. It was your insight that was, I think it's a drinking game that they highlighted. So there it is. There it is. You look the best amongst me, you and Blue. They made you look the best. So for what it's worth.
They figured I was like 6'2", 260 pounds. Like, nope. I'm good.
We don't want to mess with this man. We don't want to mess with him. All right. Well, guys, for Jaime, I'm Daniel. This is the Drunk Turkey Show. I'll be back on tomorrow, guys. We'll see y'all later. Peace.